All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere in our ad, which means our ad has entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So you can see this metric, this number, is actually, we gotta up this as much as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. That means we got a big, massive problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6%, easy, no problem. Now that's the problem because unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. And we'll hear more about those at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. Luckily, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already used it and it works great. That treatment's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad, duplicate it, leave the original ad as it is, duplicate it, and we actually we actually treat the duplicated ad. So we treat the duplicated ad and treatment lasts about a week, and then we keep running whichever one has the highest metrics at the end of that. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full spectrum universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. No problem, we got the solution at Boudoir Pico. It used to not exist, but we got it. We achieve pre-click alignment, we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. And Boudoir brain entry boost, yeah, it just means, we got our unique CTR all above 6% finally. So my residency, first part was finding a Boudoir Facebook ad, bringing it to the hospital, testing it, finding out unique CTR all was 4.3%. And then, okay, unique CTR all is under 6%. That means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we can solve that with Boudoir Pico. And when we when we actually treat it with Boudoir Pico, we got unique CTR of 6.88% after about a week. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of its ad spend. 37%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads on that original, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. That's what's so powerful about Boudoir Pico. So at $3,700 a month, they now don't have to spend. Previously, that was all going straight to the Zuck. Not helping them at all. 100% wasted. But now, it actually, they just keep it in their pocket. They don't even have to spend it. It's kind of an extra bonus in their pocket. And yeah, so $3,700 a month times 12, it'd be like 40K over the next 12 months. And second part of my residency, brought a second one in to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTR was 1.39%. So when unique CTR is Under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we found out after treating with Boudoir Pico, we were able to get unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. If they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, so there's a 10 grand a month on the original. That means they now want to spend 1.6 grand per month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they get into the same number of women's brains as the original. But that that 8,400 bucks a month that was being wasted, they don't have to spend that anymore. They just pocket it. They literally simply keep it in their they literally simply keep it in their pocket every single month. 8,400, that they would have spent, now they pocket it, 8,400, 8,400. At the end of the year, it's like 100K. And then the 12 months, kind of a phantom bonus, a Boudoir Pico bonus that they no longer have to spend. And finally, had a patient come in, saw his unique CTR, all of his Boudoir Facebook ad was 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%. After a treat with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it that ad into the same number of women's brains. And the positive is that 6,700 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. They can pocket it every single month, kind of as like a bonus, a Boudoir Pico bonus. And then at the end of 12 months, what's that, like 80K over a 12-month period? So super good. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's what we've discovered. And as a result, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's average of 5K a month we can eliminate that's being wasted. 100% wasted, we can eliminate that on average, approximately. Put that back into the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. They don't have to spend it. It's like a 5K phantom bonus, and actually increase the increase their kind of phantom profits, and by the end of the year, it's about 60K. So, all right, so now we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTR all under 6%. So, first thing we're looking at is the first thing I'm seeing is the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do this, we actually we're trusting is best for us, but when we do this, it actually causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, on the back end, Facebook loves this because the more women scroll by our ads out of 100, lowering our unique CTR all, Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. This is why we never ever And Facebook makes more money per unit time that way. And we waste and lose more money per unit time. So we never ever trust what Facebook recommends us to do. Second, looking at the creative here, the photo, the luxury boudoir giveaway. All right, so the photo, the creative, this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because that's what all the other boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. But the consequence of this is that way more women gonna be scrolling by our ad than necessary. And yes, even though everyone else looking like their boudoir Facebook ads, that's why 100% of boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the back end for and that I've tested myself have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, have a unique CTRL under 6%, because everyone's making these same mistakes as everyone else. That's why everyone keeps getting the same outcomes as everyone else. So yeah, this pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and basically wrecking our ability to, basically wrecking our ability to be efficient with our ad spend and contributes to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. We ain't got nothing on line 3 here. So, want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready? Do it anyway. All right, so yeah, we only got 1 point of relevant context here. So it's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we are, that we've got enough context to call in the optimal number, the right number of maximum women that we're actually speaking to, instead of us actually, and kicking out the ones that we don't want clicking on our stuff. And as a result, we're actually going to have way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it's actually gonna pull our unique CTRL under 6% and increase the probability that we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're looking at all this stuff, so I believe we've got BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. Yeah, so I believe this is a good candidate for boudoir Pico. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, your boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace and it get more and more saturated. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir, or anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they offer boudoir. So, market's getting more saturated, more sellers for the same number of buyers, becoming more competitive. You've seen the saturation, you're also seeing, more inflation and living costs. And you're already taking steps to optimize your current business, pull more profit out of it, from other areas of the business. You've decided now you're ready to pull profit out of the Facebook ads portion of your business, kind of optimize that, and actually, actually pull some profit out. And you've seen on average, yeah, we could probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted spend. So you could pocket that, not have to pay that to the Zuck anymore. 60K approximately 60K over the next 12 months back in your pocket, no longer being wasted. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so you become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake.